Well, those two pocket rockets that you saw are 8-year-olds, Abir Ali Bangash and Zohan Ali Bangash. They are the 8th generation of the Bangash lineage. And why are they doing this? This is a video which they have composed during the lockdown for their grandfather, Masoom Ali Khan Sahab, who turned 75 years old today. The world knows him as Padma Vibhushan Ustad Amjad Ali Khan Sahab. And joining us this evening is the 6th and the 7th generation of this Bangash lineage. Absolute bundles of talent who have not only given the world Sarod, but also a unique way that the instrument is played. I'm a huge fan. So Amjad Ali Khan Sahab, I start with saying a very happy birthday to you. Amaan and Ayaan Ali, thank you so much. It's wonderful to have you three. It's a rare.
Thank you.
It's a rare occasion. And how did you like your gift? Khan Sahab, I must ask you that.
I think this is the greatest birthday gift for me, because for any children of their age to play classical music is, people don't think it is possible, but it is I think, blessings of God that Abir and Zohan, they are interested in music, and Ayaan has given a lot of time, Ayaan and Nima, because every mother is the first guru of a child. So, and now Abir and Zohan, they have 3 gurus in their home. I mean, we are all free. Sometimes it is Amaan or Ayaan or me. We are always available for them.
So did you react to it as a grandfather, or did you react to it as a guru? Or were the reactions separate?
It was a very emotional, feeling to see them play. And this video, when I saw it, and I knew that Ayaan is trying and they are practicing, but it was a pleasant surprise to see them, this particular presentation.
No, seriously, and I know they are Ayaan's children, so Ayaan, proud moment for you too as a father. And I'm just seeing that Bachchan Sahab has also responded.
Yes, I mean, it's such a blessing for him to give so much love and affection and his ashirwad to both the children. I think they're very blessed, to have a grandfather like my father. And I think what also happened is that, the lockdown kind of made it possible for me to give so much time. Otherwise, I think all of us were traveling all the time, and when we were in town, I was just maybe bribing them in different ways. But I actually got the time during this lockdown to actually sit and, teach them.
Let me ask you, Khan Sahab, I have to ask you, 75 years, how do you look back? Just after you were born, just after the World War, 2 years before India turned independent, how we've come as a nation. You've also grown as a musician. The India has its story, and you have grown almost simultaneously.
You see, from the age of 12, I was invited by every state of India, and every Indian nurtured me, encouraged me, and helped me to achieve wherever I am today. There are so many music festivals. Again, because my father was Ustad Hafiz Ali Khan Sahab. So this, this connection of famous musicians is so much, it's so deep-rooted among the public that they want to see, they want to hear children of Ravi Shankar ji, children of Bhimsen Joshi ji, children of Vilayat Khan Sahab. So this is a very historical bond and very deep-rooted. And all the musicians of India, or all the musicians of the world, we are like a family. So this journey has been, and you will be surprised to know that my first award, people always talk about my Padma Award and this and then Crystal Award, but my first award was given by a music institution in Allahabad.
Wow.
It is called Prayag Sangeet Samiti. They honored me. I was about 15, 16 years old, and they gave that award, Sarod Samrat. That was my first award. And that gave me so much encouragement and sense of responsibility. And so I'm very grateful to God that Amaan, Ayaan, they are in my life. and their mother, Subbalakshmi ji.
Yes.
Because every mother is the first guru of a child, and she is behind all of us, and not only behind, but she's, I think, she's playing a very important role.
Khan Sahib, I want to ask you, you know, you're one of the jewels of our country. So I want to ask you, what does Bharat or India mean to you?
You see, India for me is like a beautiful bouquet of different color, different fragrance. We have so many religions in our country, so many traditions, so many customs, but we all depend on each other. Because, you know, people know Amjad Ali Khan play Sarod, but people are not aware who make my Sarod. My Sarod maker was Hemendra Chandra Sen of Bengal. So Hemendra Chandra Sen created and made my Sarod, and that is why I could play Sarod. So Mia Tansen's guru was Swami Haridas. Bismillah Khan Sahib was from Banaras. He lived in Banaras. He used to perform in so many temples. We have performed in so many temples, so many churches, so many gurdwaras. So for us, our family, we feel connected with every soul of the world. We feel connected with all the religion of the world, all the religion of our country. Because music has taught us, every human being is born with sound and rhythm. So Swar hi Ishwar hai. So we should, you know, people who are connected with music, they achieve their goal faster and much in a better way.
And what's there on your bucket list, sir? I have to ask you this before I go to your sons.
नहीं, बहुत कुछ है. You see, we are all very limited musicians. I think God is only unlimited, but we have so many subjects. We have to still work on that. I have a Sarod concerto. It's called Samagam. So many organizations, many orchestras of the world, they have performed. I have written another piece for orchestra, and our tour was scheduled. Today we were supposed to perform in America in Carnegie Hall. Sharon Isbin, the guitar legend. So we were supposed to tour with her. About 60-70 concerts we lost in this lockdown. So we have many projects with collaborations with so many great musicians. We have recorded an album with Joe Walsh also. I think Amaan, Ayaan will let you know more in detail about that.
True. So there are a lot of projects.
There are so many projects we have to, yes.
True. Fantastic, sir. I love that spirit. I love that spirit, and let that flame keep burning, because we need many more years of the magic of Ustad Amjad Ali Khan. But Amaan, let me ask you, what is the one memory of your dad that stands out for you?
I think the first time when I've been on stage since the age of, I think, 11, but not as a full-on performer, like a solo stage. I think I held the stage for the first time when I was, I think, 16 years old. And it was a concert in Mumbai, in Nehru Center, Worli. And after the concert, I think I saw my father's eyes a bit filled up with tears. And that one big award he gave me was, "I'm proud of you."
Wow.
You know, for a student to hear that from a teacher is the biggest award. You know, people talk about awards and, you know, all that stuff. For me, there are two big awards. One is your teacher being satisfied and he's proud of you. And secondly, with your name, you have a sellout auditorium. There's no bigger awards than this. You know, so for me, I think that was a memory which, I mean, many memories, but that was the first impact which had on me that what music really means to my father, you know. Yeah.
Ayaan, tell me, that one moment which you'll never forget about your dad.
Jay, I think it was a concert in Boston back in 2001. And my father was in the last segment, we were playing together, and he was doing these question answers. And I think he asked a certain kind of a question to me. He played a phrase which I had to repeat. And that phrase, I think it just happened. It was really complicated. And after the phrase, before I answered, people clapped at that phrase. So now I had to recreate it or kind of play it again. And, you know, for a moment I did freeze internally. But I think, again, it's that guru's blessing and, you know, some universal blessing that I did do it. And that came out okay. And later at night, my father called me to his hotel room and said, you know, I got worried because I didn't plan it. It just happened.
Yeah.
But Khuda ka shukar hai, you did it. So, you know, so.
But Ayaan, I have to ask you this. From the son who looked up to the father, who was also the guru, to becoming the father, whom his sons are looking up as a father and a guru. How is that cycle coming back?
I mean, obviously, it's very, the emotions are beautiful, the moments are beautiful, but I just thank God for his blessings because, you know, I really didn't plan my life. And like I say, I never led my life, life led me. So you know, every day is a learning process for me. Every experience, every moment, I value it, and I just thank God for his mercies. And that's pretty much it.
True. Khan Sahab,
I'm not a trained father either. So
yeah, that's
we're all learning.
Khan Sahab, final two questions, and with your permission, allow me to put you on the spot. Because you are sitting in the center. I don't get this opportunity. I hope I get many more opportunities like this. You have Ayaan to your left and Amaan to your right. Who is the better student?
Yes, yes. Actually, both are very, very hard-working young musicians, and they have realized their responsibility. That is most important. When a child realizes the responsibility of the family or the gharana, that is the most important moment of any parent's life. And fortunately, Amaan and Ayaan, they both, they don't sound, they are not identical, they are not twin brothers. So the way Amaan's approach of music is different, and you can make out this is Amaan, and Ayaan's approach is different. So this is a challenge that they wanted to follow me, they wanted to sound like me, but they have created their own world. So
but we still want to sound like you.
I mean, Amaan's approach is different, Ayaan's approach is different. And also I would like to say for the rest of the world something I feel like sharing. That, you know, the students of the world, especially students of our country, they should not get involved into politics. Because everybody should have their proper education, they must achieve their goal of life. Because unfortunately for some people, politics has become a profession also.
Yeah.
So it's very sad that students get involved into politics, and with all due respect to education, with due respect to all the holy books and literatures, but education could not create compassion and kindness in a human being. You know, this is very, very sad. How can a PhD becomes radical?
Yeah.
How can PhD becomes communal?
Correct.
So this is very, very sad. And that is why the Sufi saint Hazrat Amir Khusro, he created a singing style called tarana.
Yeah.
So every song deals with language, but language creates barriers, unfortunately. So he created a style of singing called tarana. I would like to sing tarana because tarana, they created a language of syllables. Language of sound and syllables. Tana tom, tadare dani, diridiri dani. So I have created many taranas. This tarana is Rag Bahar.
Wow.
Sa pa, tadare dani. हाँ जी आप भी गाएं साथ में
तादारे दानी दीम ताना दानोम तादारे दानी दीम ताना दानोम तानोम ताना नोम तादेरे ना तादेरे ना तादेरे ना तादेरे ना तादेरे ना तादारे दानी दीम ताना दानोम ताना ना 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 दीम ताना ना 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 ताना ना 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 दीम ताना ना ना ताना नोम ताना नोम तादारे दानी ताकड़तक धुम किड़तक देता किड़तक तेड़ेदा क्रांदा 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 तादारे दानी दीम तना तनुम तादारे दानी दीम तना तनुम.
So this is called tarana.
क्या बात है. It's a pleasure. Thank you so much. Khan Sahab, happy birthday once again.
Thank you.
सालगिरह आपको बहुत मुबारक हो. खुशामदीद. Thank you very much.
so
Thank
Anand ji.
you. Thank you, Amaan and Ayaan. Thank you.